Parashat Beshalach, 30th January 2026. Theme: Let the Lord be King for all ages, eternity. Parashat Beshalach, when Pharaoh let the people go, contains a number of very memorable and eventful narratives, the outline of which is described in the woman's commentary as follows: 1. Departing from Egypt. 2nd. Crossing the sea. 3rd. Celebrating deliverance. 4th. Journeying in the wilderness. The themes of the deliverance, journeying, celebration, and wilderness, hardship, and obvious all with God's presence in various ways. This spells out for me the human journey through life to the promised land, eternity. Hawk speaks of the heroes being children in slavery, adolescents, and their freedom, wandering with these experiences leading to adulthood. As the Israelites, the people of God in the Promised Land, central to the Israelites' experiences is the miraculous crossing of the Sea of Reeds freeing from Egypt as a place but not yet, freeing them from the Egypt within them. The Song of the Sea is also described by Fox as the song of God as triumphant king. After all the tense excitement of the plagues or signs, the Passover to avoid the angel of death, the gathering together of the Hebrews, where the spoils and the miraculous crossing of the Sea of Reeds, a song of celebration and praise is needed to fully express the feelings of a people now freed from the brutal yoke of slavery, but still having to face their grueling journey to the Promised Land. The attempts to discover what happened historically at the sea by means of reading the poem have failed because the poem is constructed out of two traditional stories: the victory at the sea and the later conquest of Canaan. The major concern of the poet is God's kinship, with which he ends the poem, Let the Lord be King for the ages eternity. Traditionally, victory songs were sung and danced to by women, and we are given a hint of this in verses 20 to 21. Some scholars see this as the original poem. We note that Miriam is designated as a prophetess. Fax continues to note that the process of liberation from Egypt began with an unnamed little girl at the Nile watching through the reeds, making sure her baby brother was safe. Now it ends with the same person now, named an adult and prophetess, celebrating the final victory at the Sea of Reeds. For reflection discussion, can you relate to the journey from slavery to freedom as described in this parasha? We have to have the promised land to which we have journeying in hope. We hope because the Lord promises from the Lord of the ages discuss.